Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio. I'm back from my vacation. I was in New York, for those that didn't know, and for you that do already know, I was in New York for my niece's wedding and I had a wonderful time. I got to spend a lot of time with my sister and my niece's nephew's great niece's nephew. It was just wonderful. I got back and I had to take some time to get my journals up on my Etsy shop so that was up and running. And then yesterday, my niece and nephew that got married, my niece and nephew-in-law, anyways, that got married, actually came down here to Florida, and they stayed in a resort down in Vero Beach. And then they were returning from Melbourne airport. So I drove down to Vero yesterday, picked them up, brought them back to the house. My kids came over and we did a lunch and just got to chat with them for a while. And then when I took them to the airport, that was kind of the end of the whole wedding festivities. So kind of sad, but also good for me. I can get back into working on journals. I have a commission journal coming up. I just finished 2 of them before I left. I have 1 coming up, so I'll be working on that. And I also made a decision that I'm going to try to get a little bit more involved in the journaling community. And part of that is to maybe take part in some challenges. And I know that I think it's there's a Roxy's weekly challenge where she does ephemera and different things, Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I'd like to maybe pick up and start doing that. I also found Joey Cardmaker, and these are pieces from the first kit. So now what he does is he designs, and he's got a shop on Etsy. But he also has a Ko-fi shop, and on his Ko-fi shop, he does offer some freebies, and the point of them is to thank the community for supporting him. So he started 3 months ago, 2 months ago or whatever, doing what they call a Joey mashup. So he offers a freebie and then challenges you to create something like pages or ephemera or a scrap page or cards, whatever you want to do in paper crafting, and then just tag him, hashtag. Anyways, so this is the first kit that he did, and I'm going to try to do them in order and catch up, but I'm going to really quick show you these other ones that I'm already behind. But this was the first one, and I went ahead and cut out all of the ephemera off the ephemera page. I got some small things and some larger pieces, and then these were the papers that were included. Look how pretty these are. Oh, I just love them. Look at that, 4 pages he included in this freebie. It's amazing. So basically, let me show you real quick the other ones so you can see. So each set has a page that has like ephemera of some sort, and then they have pages that he has already set up. You can collage with them. You can, use them for journal pages, make cards out of them. They're just gorgeous. So that's the next one I'll do, because this was number 1, this month 1, this was month 2, and then this is the current month, and hopefully I'll be able to do a couple videos and get caught up. But look at this, stunning colors. Look at that. Look at these pages. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Anyways, so I'm going to try to do these and do them on camera. And I don't know if you want to hop over to Joey's. It's Joey Cardmaker on Ko-fi, and maybe also take advantage of some freebies and then go look at his Etsy shop. He's got some beautiful digitals. I'm going to go out shopping there soon. Once I start catching up and getting back into the gist of everything. But I thought I'd go ahead and sit down and figure out what we can do with these pages, and then I can add these, all of this to my pages in my ephemera box. So I had an idea, and I was thinking of taking 2 of these pages and sewing them together and maybe cutting thumb holes here to make pocket pages. So I thought that would be the first thing I would do, and I would go ahead and pick, oh, beautiful. I don't know, maybe this one? I'm going to go ahead and fold it and see. If I do this one, then I would have these as other pages or to use as ephemera, but I don't know. I kind of like this one. I think I'm going to do these. I think I'm going to do, I don't know, I would like that to go in. No, I think I'll do these. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this one inside. And then what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew here and here, so that, and then I will punch thumb holes here so that I can put large journaling cards inside either side, something like that. I'm not sure. But I want to sew them before I punch, because in case I'm off a little bit, I can trim it up. So that's where I'm going to start, and I'm going to go to my sewing machine over there, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back with this page that I sewed. On one side, I did a double stitch, kind of a messy stitch, and on this side, I did a zigzag stitch all the way around. I think I have like a kind of a charcoal gray thread, and I thought that was fine in there. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and put some thumb notches on the ends of these pages, and I'm just gonna, you know me, I gotta measure everything, so so they're 8.5, so 4 1/4 is about right here. So I'm gonna just take my pencil, make a little mark right there. So I want my thumb notch to be centered right there, and I'm gonna have it on both sides, so I'm including both sheets of paper. Okay, there. And then if I just fold it, I should be able to get it equally right there. Now, when these pages are in a journal, there will be other pages in between, so you won't notice so much, but whether they are exact or not, but anyways, they're close. So, oops. So the next thing I thought, I got my coffee over here. I have my little basket for trash over here. So the next thing I thought is I would like to make a large journal card to go in here. I thought this might be kind of pretty. Let me look. I have to kind of put it in there and see. Okay, I think that'll be nice. So I'm going to use this one for the journaling card, but I don't need it as big. So I'm going to leave, looking at my stitching, and I want it to slide in and out of this pocket fairly easy. This is going to be a 1/2 inch all the way around. So if I do a 1/2 inch there and a 1/2 inch over here, I need to take at least 1 inch off of this, right? Let me see. If I take 1 inch off, I think I'm going to take a little bit more. I think I'm going to take 1.5 inches. So I'm going to get my, I can actually use my tear ruler. Okay, and we're going to tear this right down the center first. No, I don't want to tear it down the center. I want to, because I don't want it that wide. I want to see, I want to make it maybe, if I make it maybe 5 inches instead of 5.5, Let's make it 5. So I'm going to tear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to tear. I'm just lining this up with my grid on my mat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to tear it right here. Okay, and a half. That'll take it to there. So I'm going to take 1.5 inches. I think that's what I said to begin with. So let's take 1.5 inches just to be sure. I want it to go in easily. Okay, so if we take 1.5 inches, I'm going to line it up right here. Turn my ruler around so I can tear. Perfect. Okay. So this will be the front of our card, and I thought we could make the back out of this. So I just need to tear this sheet. The same. And I'm going to put something in between it to make it sturdy. Okay. And we could use a cardstock. I don't know if I have some extra cardstock. And I'm keeping all the little pieces that come off of this kit. I want to keep that all in one pile here. So this card will go back to back like this, and this is pretty good because I used a 32-pound paper, but I want something in between. I don't know if I have cardstock that size. I might have a piece of a manila folder. How about if we use that? That will work, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto here. Then we'll cut it and we'll glue the other side on. How's that? So I'm going to need my glue pages, my glue stick. I cleaned everything up when I went on vacation, and now everything's where it belongs, and then I have trouble finding it. It's better when it's not where it belongs. No, just kidding. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto this manila folder, and we'll give it some substance. And I just got thinking maybe I won't do the back side. If I do it right here. Okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm thinking if this is going to be a journaling card, I could leave this and use the other sheet, use this sheet as a card to go in the other side. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and we will cut this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because this cardstock will make this piece sturdy enough. I'm just trimming off the little bit of manila folder that's kind of sticking out here. My hand's not real steady. I think that'll work. I'm going to save these because I save everything. Oh my gosh, guys, I have so many kind of cool ideas. I need to really think about them to work them out. When you're off and you're not making journals for a while, you start getting all these ideas. When you're absorbed in it, you kind of do everything and you run out of ideas, but I have some good ones. So I think this will be one of our journaling cards, and I think what I want to do is lightly stencil, because there is a mark on here. So I'm going to lightly stencil something on the back. What if we do something like this? And I have wilted violet. Let me see if I have. Okay. Okay, so I have a purple foamy, and I want to do this really light, but there's this mark on here, so I want to include that mark in part of the design. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to very lightly all I'm trying to do is incorporate that mark that was on the back on the manila folder. Perfect. And then perfect. Okay, so that'll be our first journaling card. And I know that when I make journaling cards that slip into pages, I usually want to round the corners. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 1/2 inch round on this, like this, all on all corners. And I'm going to go ahead and distress the edge in the purple. That'll cover up any of the manila folder that's showing on the side like that. I'll do both sides. I want to make a tab. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I think I want this one to come out this side. So let's see if we fit first. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. So I think I'll put a tab on there as well. But let's do the other one real quick, okay? I have Italian ice. So let's use that because that's pretty sturdy. So anyways, I flew up to Syracuse. That's kind of, that's where I'm from. Well, I'm from all over. You wouldn't even know, you wouldn't even want to know like all the places I've lived in my life. Excuse me. I'm going to glue that right onto there. But we actually lived in suburb of Syracuse. So when I say Syracuse, my family lives all in different suburbs. Like my sister-in-law lives in Fayetteville. My niece lives in Manlius. My other niece lives in Camillus. My nephew and my other niece live in Liverpool, North Syracuse area. So from all over. And my parents actually had a home in DeWitt. So that's where I went to high school, at Jamesville, DeWitt. And my dad taught at East Syracuse, Manoa. So anyways, so it's all that area. So my sister and I got a hotel in Fayetteville, a really nice room where we were centrally located. And we went up prior to the wedding. So we went up a couple of days before, and my sister's oldest daughter lives there. And we would go to her house, and I needed to alter my sister's dress for the wedding. It was her second oldest daughter that was getting married. And so we were able to spend some time with her grandkids, my niece's children, who are my sister's grandkids. And I was able to have a place to sew. Shida has a sewing machine, and I was able to utilize that. We went to the Joann shop and got thread that matched her dress and ribbon and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so we spent a couple days up there altering her dress. I'm thinking if I want to go ahead and stencil the back of this as well. Let's round the corners first. So I spent time altering her dress, hanging out with my niece, my nephew, and the kids in the evenings when they got home from work and preschool or whatever. And then my sister-in-law has a pool, so one day we went out there, and all the kids, everybody brought their kids, and the kids got to swim, and the adults got to chit-chat and catch up. So that was a nice get-together, family get-together. That's my brother who passed away. It's his wife and children. And so anyways, my niece that was getting married is actually from Rochester, New York. She works over there, and her current husband now, is the basketball coach at Hobart College. And they just bought a townhome over there. But her wedding and reception was in Rochester. So the day before the wedding, they did the rehearsal, and we had a rehearsal dinner and all of that kind of stuff. That was on a Saturday. So we drove over Saturday morning and did the rehearsal. Then we were able to go out to my sister's college friend, her lifelong friend actually, but they met in college. We were able to go out to Kim's house and visit. I met her husband. I had met Kim years ago at my sister's. She brought her kids out, and I mean, her kids were little, and now they're like, have already graduated college, masters, and whatever, you know. I mean, a long time ago I met Kim. And then, so I was able to see the kids, Kim's kids, her husband. It was just fun. We spent the afternoon at her house, and then we did a kind of a meet and greet that night my niece put on. And it was for all the people that were flying in and getting together and everybody get to know each other. So that was kind of nice. She had like a little buffet there. And then the next day, Sunday was the wedding. But Sunday morning, the girls, all the girls in the bridal party and my sister all went to have their hair and makeup done. Oh my gosh, look at this. So there'll be, this card will be in here. Oh my gosh. But I do think I want to put something on the back of this. So they went and had their hair and nails done. It was my niece from North Carolina, my niece from Fayetteville, all the bridal party. And so what I did is I hung with my nephews and all the kids. My nephews were watching kids. So we went down to the hotel pool and hung down there. I'm just looking for something kind of, I don't know, really feminine. Those hearts might work. That's kind of pretty, huh? That one there. Maybe we'll use that one. So I hung with my nephews and went down to the pool and that. And then the actual wedding ceremony my niece did, it was very small. So the actual ceremony was at 3 o'clock, where it was just immediate families, both sides, and the spouses of anybody that was part of the wedding were invited to this. And so it was really nice. The ceremony was really personalized. It was wonderful. There weren't a whole lot of people there. It was unique, beautiful, of course. And then there was about an hour in between where they had to set up. Oh, that's really pretty. So I'm going to just try to capture the end of this right here. So, of course, it was raining, and we had about an hour, hour and a half. We had to find something to do for a while. So we ended up, I didn't even know my nephew's family, because I haven't been up in New York. But they were all hanging outside. Both sides of the family were hanging outside, and his family that were from like the Rochester area offered to take us all to this bar, this Murphy's Law, I think it is, bar. Anyways, so we went over there and we had a few drinks. And then, they actually drove us. I mean, we didn't even know them, and they offered to drive. You know, it's, I can take 2 people, I can take 4 people, whatever. So we all went over there and hung out and got to know everybody and had some munchies, kind of. That was really nice. And then we went back to the reception, and it was a beautiful reception. It was just wonderful. And the reception was from 5 to 11 or something. It had really good, she had a buffet. It was really good food. It was a manageable group, about 150 people. And of course, the music is the kids nowadays, so I didn't really know much of the music, but the young kids, they knew it all, and they were having a ball. So we did that, and then we went back to our hotel, and my sister put on an after party at the hotel, pizza, wings, at the hotel's bar area. And a lot of people went back there that were staying at the hotel or whatever, and hung out and that after the wedding. And then, you see what we got here. And then the next morning we were headed back to Syracuse. So my niece that got married, my niece and nephew, hosted a brunch at their new townhouse. So we got to see their house, and it was his family and her family. And what was really cool about it was, when we were at the wedding, because I didn't know his family, you know, you tend to hang around the people that you know. I want to decorate these, but for right now, I want to go ahead and make a piece, some sort of ephemera out of this. And I'm thinking that I could make, I don't know. Before I do that, maybe I will. Don't like that. Look at this and see. Oh, that would be pretty, huh? Okay, so I think I want maybe some book page or something. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. They hosted a brunch, and because I'm not from Syracuse, I didn't know his family. And at the wedding, you know, you hang around the people that you know. It's hard to, you know, get to know his family, because I didn't know them, and I'm a little bit introverted when it comes to that. I'm very extroverted around my family, but a little introverted out in public around people I don't know. So having the brunch was so nice, because it was just family was invited to that. And so it was his family and our family, and it was just so much more personal, and I got to know some of these people. Actually, one of his, I think it's his cousins, actually his dad's cousin or his cousin, live in Jacksonville. And so I told her, gosh, you know, if you ever do like family get together or whatever, we need to get together, because that's only like, I don't know, 2.5 hours for me. And anyways, I enjoyed them so much. I can imagine myself spending more time with them. Oh, I think this will be pretty here. So I can imagine spending time with them, so I kind of suggested that as an option. And anyways, it was really nice. So that was on our way back to Syracuse. Then we had a couple more days in Syracuse before my sister and I caught our flight out. So we were able to spend more time up with my niece and nephew and her grandkids and family, you know. I really like this, but I'm a little concerned about having the two of them. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I don't know. I think I really like her. That's the problem. Oh, and I really like her. he's got so many cool graphics. I think I like this one. So anyways, so we had a grand time, and then we came home. Like I said, my niece came, and we had our lunch yesterday. It was a grand time. But now I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I have to look forward to see. I think I'm going to stencil on this book page a little bit to break it up a little bit. Anyways, I've got to get back into the swing of things, and I did get all my journals, my current journals, well, not all of them, but I got a few of them listed back up on my Etsy, because I had I had not added stuff in that while I was gone, because there's no way I could have shipped, you know, a journal or anything out while I was gone. So I did make that a priority, is to get that up and running. And then I got a commission journal she requested while I was gone. Actually, she direct messaged me, and I'm going to be doing a journal for her. So I've got to get that. I've got to get with her and get some ideas of what she has in mind. She gave me the basics, and I'm not crazy over that stencil. Okay, let's try this one. This one is a big, bold stencil. Anyway, so I'm going to work on that. And like I said, I want to get into maybe doing some challenges, something I haven't really gotten involved in any of that, because I really wasn't sure how. So I thought maybe I would add just one or two and see how I do with that, and see if I can't make them kind of regular challenges, or, you know, try to, oh, I do like that. But kind of, you know, do something other than just create videos for my channel. I really want to get more involved. And I watch you know, I watch other people, other journal makers, and they're always either on design teams or involved in challenges, and it looks like so much fun, and I would like that to be me. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what this is. This is Joey Cardmaker's challenge, and it seems like it would be an easy one because it's just once a month, and I'm hoping that I can catch up before he provides the next set of digitals. I also really quick went out to his Etsy shop, and he's got some really beautiful digitals on there that I think I would, there's a couple that I really want really bad, but I'm in the middle of so many things. I thought, well, I best wait. Okay, I really like this, but there were some butterflies, and ooh, let me see. There's that. We had a piece of this left. And I was thinking if I could find a word or something to go on there. Maybe something like this. Let's see. I'm not really sure. He's got so many pretty things in here. I don't know. I'm going to look for a word and see if I have one in my box. Oh, I like this one. Be passionate. I like that. Courage. Oh, the puppies are right behind me. Do you guys need to go out? You want to go out? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take them out. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back. Okay. I went ahead and just sewed like a double kind of messy stitch around her, and I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a little thumb notch here just so it's obvious that it's a little pocket. I'm gonna just kind of guess where's the center, maybe like that. So pretty. And our notch is right here, so I'm gonna try to make both notches about the same place, because remember, we're gonna have a tab on here. Oh, maybe I better not, because we're gonna add to the bottom. So if we have a tab on this one, and then we have, oh, that'll be perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down, and I'm gonna just glue here, here, and here with my art glitter glue. Ooh. I might be running out. I might have to fill it. Wow. Let's see. It looks like there's glue in there, but let's just open it up a little bit. If it's, I may have to just do it with tacky glue for now until I can get this filled. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Get those threads out of the way. I'm going to go over this because I let it sit for a minute, because this glue dries fast. So remember, we're going to move it up just a hair. Perfect. Okay, our next step is we wanted to put our butterflies here, and I was thinking when I put those up there first, now this is the big one. What do I do with the little one? We actually have a couple in here, so it doesn't matter really. Okay, let's go through and see what we got for graphics here. There it is. So I'm wondering if I want the big one up here and the smaller one here, like that. I think that's how I like it. The smaller one down at the bottom. So we can do that, put that on with the glue stick. And the only thing we have to remember, whoops, let me come on here. I hope I'm on camera. The only thing we want to remember is that we don't want to put anything over the edge because that's gonna be where we have a tag or something in there. But you know what I was thinking? What if we put some thread in there? I don't know if I can lift that back up. Yeah, to make like Bowie antenna, sorta. Yes, that'll work. And then we'll do the same. Whoops, I need that in here a little further. I'm gonna hard to get in here because it's far away from me, so I want to put, I think maybe a little art glitter glue in there right here. Push that down a little bit, catch it like that. Perfect. And then because I raised this up, I'm going to put a little art glitter glue in here too to make sure that it stays stuck down. Okay, then we'll put a little thread on the top one as well to make like a faux antennae. And all I'm doing is I'm actually got my finger over here by the sewing machine, and I'm pulling my thread, wrapping it around my finger. Okay, trying to get a glob of thread. And then I want to put this kind of like maybe here. So I want that thread to go about right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put some art glitter glue right there. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and art glitter glue this butterfly. Usually paper on paper, you don't need to use the art glitter glue. You can just use regular glue, but because I have that thread under there, I thought I best have that. Okay, I love it. Now, we were gonna put this down here. I'll put it this way, with this kind of being a tag, sort of like looking like a little tag hanging off. And where did my verbiage go? Here we go. Be passionate. I think that's kind of cute. I don't have anything small to go through here, but I was thinking I do have I do have some of these. So I'm wondering, these are tiny, if we couldn't use one of these little ones on there. I think we can. So let's glue this one down first. That's kind of in the center. That's how we want it. I want the Be Passionate to be just above that. And overlapping, so we don't cover up too much of the flowers here. And then this one, we can put like here maybe, or here. I think I like it going down this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Like this. Okay. And then we'll probably have to use the art glitter glue for this, but let's see if we, oh, I really like that dark green because it matches the green here, but the purple's kind of nice as well, and the gold is okay, but I think I'm going to go with this dark green. I just really like it. And there's one right here that I think I can put a little art glitter glue on maybe. And this art glitter glue will dry clear. So I like that with a little bling on there. Okay. So now I need tabs for these cards, right? We do. We need tabs for these cards. Oh, but we have a green, huh? Oh, let's see. I don't have a real wide variety already done, but look what I do have. I do have this purple one. And that might be kind of cool, huh? I do have these. Actually, I like this one a lot. So let's put this one on here. Okay, so that'll look good on there, huh? Okay, so we're going to just find the center real quick. Right now this card is 7 inches, so we want 3.5. Let me get my pencil. So we want 3.5, which is about right there. Okay. We're going to distress real quick, get rid of some of the white. This is on some pretty heavy cardstock, it looks like. I put that on some, wow, it's pretty sturdy. Okay, let's use our art glitter glue, make it nice and sturdy. Okay, and we want it right on our, kind of centered right here on the 3.5. So if I put that there, there. I'm going to hold it for just a sec. Make sure it's straight. Perfect. And then we want one for here as well. And I'm thinking that we could make one out of, well, I don't want this, so we might have enough of this one to make a tab. So what if I back it on this? That would be good, I think. Let's we're going to glue this onto here. Just to make it a little heavier. Then we're going to get our punch. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to punch this end. Hope it's wide enough. Looks like it is. Okay. Just wide enough, just. Okay. We can get that out because it was wet glue that I tried to punch through, so I can trim it, I think. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. This is what happens when I craft. I start making this big mess, and it doesn't ever get better. It just continually gets worse to the point where I am crafting in a very, very small area. And yet my area is not all that small. Okay, I think that looks really cool. Okay. And it's going to go this way though in our pocket. So I want to make sure I measure this and get it about centered. About 3.5, right about there. Here's our art glitter glue. Where did I put the mark? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Okay. There we go. I like that. Maybe pull it out just a hair. Try to make sure it's fairly even. Nice. Okay, now we can decorate these with all of the leftover things and the different things that we have. So let's pull both of these cards out and see what we can do with them. Ooh, pretty. Oh, I love this. Love. Love, love, love. Here. What if we did this? Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I know you don't know what was going on in my head. Is I think I'm going to use this and this as a background. So I think I'm going to make it about that big. I'm going to tear to there. And then we will tear across here. We will mount this to this. Then this to this. Let's do it this way. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, I love it. What do you think? Oh, I think that's so pretty. And I think that's honestly, it's simple, it's all I need. So I'm going to go ahead and distress these. Just to kind of cover up the white a little bit. I don't necessarily want to cut it off. Okay. And this one as well. And this one as well. Okay, let's go ahead and glue those on. And we can just go ahead and use the glue stick because it's paper on paper. And kind of put it on there with, you know, as even a margins as you can get, since I didn't cut it perfect or anything. Do the same thing to this one onto the next piece, and it really frames up this picture really pretty. Okay. Oh, I love this. Very nice. And this will go right on there. I love it. I'm gonna hope this isn't too long of a video. I might have to edit. Anyways, this is a beautiful card. Just beautiful. Okay, so this one is going to go in, it's going to have to go in this side because I did it upside down. So that's okay. So we'll put this one in this side. Pretty. This one, however, we have to remember that it's going to go this way. So I need to decorate this one this direction. So let's see what we might want on here. She's pretty, huh? Okay, let's see. We have a couple more butterflies that would look really pretty on here, I think. And there's a third one. Do I want to make them going, maybe if we do it like this, and like this. I like it, but maybe I want some book page behind her. I'm not sure, so let's try it just to see. What if we did? And then we may have some lace. Let's look and see if we have some pretty lace or something. Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. It looks like my my phone shut off. It ran out of battery right in the middle of, I don't know if it was making this card for the back. So I thought I would just come back on and show you how I completed this double page. So I was getting ready to glue everything down. I think we had picked out a lace. So I just wanted to show you how this card came out. I did stencil the back of this as well. And that tucks right in there. And when I use this in a journal, I'll probably embellish these pages. I did put another piece in here to kind of show you how this would go in a journal. You know, like this, and that you've got your tabs. But the other thing that I did as well is we made this card for the front. So that's that page, and I hope Joey's happy with how I used his digitals. I love them, and this came out so pretty. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and edit this into the video so you can see how it was completed, and I apologize for the abrupt ending. I did end up, and I wanted to show you, with quite a few little scraps here that I may move forward and embellish these pages with, but I'm not sure quite yet. So I'm just going to call this a wrap for a video, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. And ring the bell if you want to get notified when I upload a new video. I've been trying to upload Tuesdays and Fridays, but since I came back from vacation, I may have a couple weeks where I just do one video until I can catch up. But we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.